Okay, so periodic functions. Why is it called, and I'm going to get a little gross here, but it's the best way I've found for you to remember what it is.
It's a monthly.
Periodic is a monthly thing. Exactly. It's called a period for a reason. And the reason is you get it every month. So it repeats, right? Well, women do. Sorry for that. So if we're looking at a sine, sine is a periodic function because it's going to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. So let's see, let's graph one to see where it comes from and why it looks the way it does. Someone, please, we're going to do this, which is my youngest favorite. And we're going to start with 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, and then, no, 120, 135, 150, 180, and then 210, 225. What else? Somebody should already be with a calculator calculating this.
240.
240? No. Yes. No. Yes. 240 and 270, and then we'll infer the rest. Okay? You ready? I need you to tell me.
What's infer?
Infer is to, given previous information, you can assume the answer and be correct. That's inference, okay? So let's see. What do I get for sine 0?
0.
0. Sine 30?
0.5.
You know these by heart?
He probably does.
0.7.
0.71, okay? Cece?
0.87.
0.87. Let me guess, 1.
Yeah.
120. 120.
No, it's 0.87.
Ah! And let me guess, 135 is 0.71. And then this one's 0.5. And I don't know, on a hunch? This one?
Yeah. Wait.
Well, do it.
Negative 0.5.
Ah. And this one, negative 0.71 maybe?
Yep.
Negative 0.87. And negative 1? Yep. And just from that, are you seeing a pattern here or is it just me? Okay. So this one would be 300, 315. What do you think you'd get for 300?
Negative 0.
On a hunch.
Negative 0.87.
Do you see the pattern here? Okay.
No, that one's actually. Oh, no.
Is it or isn't it?
Maybe. No, it's fine.
Yes? Fine. And so on. So I think you see the pattern here. So if I graph, which I will, this will be sine of theta, and this will be theta. And I start with 0, and then I'm going to separate this into 4 equal things, and I'm going to make it as large as I possibly can so you can see. And I'm going to make this 90, 180, 270, 360. And why do I make it all the way to 360 and I don't leave it just here at 180, for example? Because it goes back to 0. If this had gone back to positive 0.5, then I would have left it here because it's going to start repeating again. It goes down again, so I have to do it separately. That's why I go all the way to 360. And then I divide these in half so that I get the 45s. And you know the other ones. And I sort of eyeball the 30 and the 60. Okay? So I'm gonna, this would be 112, 120 would be here. Okay, so let's start this, shall we? Oh, and here I have all the highest I get is a what? A 1?
Yeah. The higher you get, it's one.
Okay. This is a 1 and this is a -1. And this I start at 0. Okay. So for 0, I get 0. For 30, I get 0.5, so it's halfway. And then it starts going up little by little, right? 60 almost, and 1 is here. And then it starts coming down exactly the same. Do you see it? And then over here, exactly the same as the other side, but in the bottom. So at 30, it's 0.5. Down here. And then back up again, okay? Do you see the dots? And when I connect them, it looks like this. See? And then I would start all over again. Exactly the same thing. That's why this is called a periodical, okay? Now, we're not going to do that every single time because it always behaves the same exact way. And we notice that if I do this with cosine, the cosine, I'm going to do it over there. Right now, let's do this. This distance from here to here is called the amplitude. And it's called the amplitude because that's as high and as low as it's going to go. There's like a limit here, see? It doesn't go past 1, does it? So that's why that's called the amplitude. When you have a full thing, and then it starts repeating again, when you have that full, before it starts repeating, that one's called the period. And going back to womanhood, the period happens, if you're regular, it happens every certain amount of days. Everyone's different, but you know that 29 days have gone by, it's gonna happen, right? Same here. 360 has gone by, and it's gonna happen again. That's why it's the period, okay? Well, come on, we have to use something so that you realize what it is, right? You've all been in touch with girls, right? With women, somehow, mothers, sisters, grandmothers. Grandmothers, I don't know if they still have it, but still. Okay. So, clear so far? If, may I erase? If I were to do the cosine with the same exact